We are engaged in a war with the Soviet Union. This war does not, for the moment, involve men at arms. It involves information.
Bridge of Spies is directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Tom Hanks as a lawyer who will be defending a Russian spy found in America. When an American pilot's plane goes down and he's captured by the Soviet Union, Hanks' character is asked to negotiate the trade between the two hostages. So first of all, of course, Bridge of Spies is directed by Steven Spielberg. The last time Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks got together, they made The Terminal, which I thought was a good movie, and before that was Catch Me If You Can, which is one of my favorite Spielberg movies, and what I think is his most underrated. Both work really well together, and they play well off each other's decisions.
Something important has come up.
We've got a Soviet spy.
But there's a wrinkle.
They got our spy pilot. Or the head full of classified information. The Russians want their man back before he cracks. We want you to negotiate the swap.
I'm an insurance lawyer. I'm not sure I want to pick that up.
So it should go without saying, Tom Hanks gives a great performance. I really liked his character, and he has some of the best delivery of these lines, and they really wouldn't be as interesting if somebody else was delivering them. Tom Hanks is awesome in this movie. Also, it goes without saying, this movie is very well directed by Steven Spielberg. You really feel the passion he has for every movie he makes, and in this movie, it's no different. I'd also like to talk a little bit about the score. John Williams not doing the score for this movie, but Thomas Newman came in, who did things like American Beauty and The Green Mile, did a great job with the score. It contributed very well to the tone and the elements of the movie, and goes really well with Spielberg's directing.
Are you good at what you do?
This will be a first for the both of us.
You should be careful.
I'm talking to you about the security of your country.
Why aren't we hanging him? He's a spy!
You're asking me to violate the Constitution.
Do you know how people will look at us? The family of a man trying to free a traitor?
Everyone deserves a defense. Every person matters.
Also, again, of course, as you can expect with any Spielberg movie, it's very good looking. Very good cinematography, maybe not because it's in the most bright and majestic type of places, but it feeds really well into the elements and the tone of the story. I was also very invested in the plot. Right off the bat, these characters get you into the movie, and they get you to really care about what's going on. And just as it needed to be, the writing and the delivery of the lines were very good. There's not a lot of action in the movie, but the dialogue really pulls you in and sucks you in and gives the plot so much depth. In fact, the movie is almost all dialogue, so I would kind of compare it to the Cold War that the movie is about, and that there is no fire going on, it's mostly about what the underlying effects are.
Where do they want this negotiation?
East Berlin.
Just tell me that you're not going to be in any danger. I don't even care if it's the truth. Give me something to hold on to.
I didn't have too much wrong with the movie, it's just that there was a plot line that the movie was trying to make me care a lot more than I really did about. I also didn't feel Spielberg's magic in this movie the way that you do when you see the shark at the end of the boat in Jaws, or when you see E.T. on the bike take off, or when you see the dinosaurs coming out of the water in Jurassic Park. I didn't get that magic in this movie. Now that's not to say that this movie isn't well directed, because of course it is. It's Steven Spielberg, and right from the start, the first shot, you can tell, that's a Spielberg shot.
We need to have the conversation our governments can't.
People in my country consider this an act of war.
You can call it what you want. Let's be clear, nobody is safe.
It was still a very well-directed movie, one of the best directed movies of the year, and sometimes, especially with the delivery from the characters, a lot of shots will give you chills. Overall, Bridge of Spies is a very good movie, with great performances from Tom Hanks and Mark Rylance. If Tom Hanks didn't give a good performance, why would we even go to movies anymore? They'll probably stop making movies when Tom Hanks stops giving good performances. This isn't one where you're going to see the incredible CGI and the great action shots. This is a movie where you're going to see Spielberg's passion for history and film.
We're in a battle for civilization.
The Constitution, it's what makes us Americans. Shouldn't we show our enemy who we are?
Things have started to fall apart. Is this your position or your government's?
Is there any outcome here where I'm not either detained or shot?
Of course it was well directed, and had great characters that I loved. I'm going to give Bridge of Spies a 9 out of 10. So did you guys see Bridge of Spies this weekend? What did you think? Comment and let me know. Also, what's your favorite Spielberg movie? Let me know down in the comments. As always, follow me on Twitter to know when the new videos are out, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.
Do we need to worry about you?
What's the move when you don't know what the game is?
The next mistake our countries make could be the last one.